Hello. So, today we're going to be talking about autism spectrum disorder and emotional disturbance, in grades span 4 through 8 and accommodations. So, we'll get started here. So, we'll start here with autism spectrum disorder. And what does it mean? So, it's a neurodivergent disorder that affects the way the brain processes information. It affects how the student will see the world. It's characterized by some social interaction and communication skills that the student may not possess or is just not like other students, and they may have some repetitive behaviors or interests. So, what does all that mean? It just means that with their sensory sensitivities, the students may be sensitive to light, sound, and touch. So, different materials or things like that may affect them just a little bit different. Their learning style may be a little bit different. Trying to grasp concepts that are more abstract may be more of a challenge, and they communicate differently and have different understandings of social cues. Learning with ASD may be a bit of a challenge for our students because they struggle sometimes with organization and working memory. This can cause issues with task completion. Trying to get something done when your working memory is just not that great, it can be a struggle. Again, concepts that are more abstract. So we try to focus more on things that are concrete and give our students a better chance at success that way. And then obviously our sensory issues. They can present an issue throughout the day, especially if something is bothering the student or makes it a bit uncomfortable for them to learn. So let's go on to emotional disturbance. Emotional disturbance is a condition that a person exhibits one or more behaviors from a long list. So you can have unexplained ability to learn, inability to build or maintain relationship, inappropriate behaviors or feelings, unhappiness or sadness or depression, and fears associated with problems. So just some basic things there. Jumping on to some of our challenges. Well, academically, we might struggle because we can't focus, memory. And this, if we notice, we talked about memory with autism as well, just kind of those types of things. So, memory there, behavioral difficulties. Students with emotional disturbance may have some emotional outbursts. All right, have some experience with that. They struggle, they need to maybe be in smaller settings sometimes, and they do much, much, much better. And they might experience some social isolation from peers, just trying to understand their emotions and managing their emotions. And conflict resolution is not very good. They sometimes may not be able to find a medium or find a way out of conflict with other students whenever they're dealing with this. Okay. And learning with this may be very similar to some of the issues that we find in autism. Maintaining focus, causing the student to miss important information, memory, also another problem here, and the completion of assignments just due to the anxiety and frustration. So we'll see this kind of coming back around. So as educators, we're just trying to help these students maintain some type of calmness, help with memory, maybe doing things like color coding and things of that nature to really help connect the concepts there and having an inclusive classroom. Want to give these students the best opportunity to grow and learn, making sure we make things as concrete and sound as we possibly can, trying to avoid any neurodivergent issues or stimulants that might cause problem for our friends with autism, and try to keep our friends with emotional disturbance as peaceful as possible in an environment that is best for them, maybe smaller groups and settings so that they are not overwhelmed. Thank you so much for your time, and you have a great day.